Don't forget to subscribe for more updates. Breaking: California's pot legalization crumbling after one day. If Prohibition taught us all one thing, it's that if there's some sort of substance that someone can ingest to increase their happiness, they're going to do it, and making that substance illegal is only going to create opportunities for nefarious folk to create a black market. We now see the same thing with marijuana today that we saw with alcohol back in the day, which is why many places around the country, including California, are starting to come around to the idea of legalization, transforming the black market into a legitimate one that's regulated. Unfortunately for Cali, it seems things are getting off to a bit of a rocky start due to issues with the computerized system that's supposed to be used to track marijuana plants from seeds to storefronts in order to make sure the supply doesn't slip through the cracks into the black market. Fox News has the details. But recreational cannabis sales begin this week without the computer system in use for pot businesses. Instead, they are being asked to document sales and transfers of pot manually, using paper invoices or shipping manifests. That raises the potential that an unknown amount of weed will continue slipping into the illicit market, as it has for years. For the moment, you're looking at pieces of paper and self-reporting. A lot of these regulations are not being enforced right now, said Jared Killo, a Los Angeles dispensary owner who heads the United Cannabis Business Association, an industry group. The State Department of Food and Agriculture, which is overseeing the tracking system, said in a statement it was implemented Tuesday. However, it conceded that growers and sellers are not required to use it yet, and training on how to input data will be necessary before it becomes mandatory, apparently later in the year. The slow rollout of the tracking system is just one sign of the daunting task facing the nation's most populous state as it attempts to transform its long-standing medicinal and illegal marijuana markets into a multi-billion-dollar regulated system. Not since the end of Prohibition in 1933 has such an expansive illegal economy been reshaped into a legal one. Some other issues are arising for the transition of marijuana sales into legitimate territory. One such problem is that the licenses needed for growers, distributors, and sellers are only temporary, and there's a scarcity of licenses available because many local communities have decided to ban commercial weed sales. As with anything the government gets involved in, taxation is also proving to be problematic. The hefty price taxes are adding to the sale price of marijuana products and thus might drive folks right back to the black market. Some fear that the new distribution system will inevitably lead to a supply shortage once the stockpiles currently on shelves run out, which could happen in a matter of weeks. While there are definitely issues popping up for California, the less government intrusion into people's private lives, the better, and legalizing marijuana is a step in that direction.